Yeah! What a roller coaster ride that was. This was a game that the Habs had absolutely no business being in after 40 minutes of play, but luckily, thanks to Carey Price heroics and some Marc-Oriol Fleury blending malfunctions, they squeezed a win out of the old lemon, even though the refs. Oh my god, the refs. Don't even get me started on the referees because I won't know how to stop. I'm actually going to give the referees their own little video, compliments of me, a little later. Straight from the heart. But for now, we're just going to put the referees behind us and we're going to do a game review for Game 3 between the Habs and the Golden Knights. But first, if you guys are a fan of the Habs or you've been eating Oriole Flurries like a madman to curse Marc-Andre Oriole Fleury, then please consider subscribing to my channel as I upload hockey content daily and would really enjoy having some more you grasshoppers tag along for the ride. And we did have a contest to predict which player will get the most shots during the game for both teams, and the guy who answered the most right was my man, Spyrex. Check it out. Yeah, he had his score wrong, and the ballsy John Murrell game winner was wrong as well, but he did answer my actual question 100% correct, with Alex Tuck and Josh Anderson, who are both the shot leaders for the Habs and the Golden Knights. Okay, now, back to the game. The first 40 minutes of this game were an absolute nightmare. If any of you guys enjoyed the first 40 minutes, you must have been drunk, or too busy eating food to even recognize what was happening on the TV, or you were just high as pie. Because those first two periods were a nightmare. The Habs were outshot 30-8 after the first two periods. 30-8. Not only that, but it almost felt as if they were getting completely humiliated out there. The Golden Girls were throwing some big hits. They were dominating the Habs in most every aspect of the game. Braden McNabb alone threw a couple of huge hits that thankfully the Habs players were luckily to get back to their feet and skate away. The Knights drew some penalties. Keegan Coleslaw or Bulbasaur, whatever the hell they call him, he was annoying the shit out of the Habs and me. But hey, at the end of the day, Carey Price stood on his head back there and he kept the team in the game. And he definitely deserved the end result. Yeah. So, during the first period, both goaltenders kept it scoreless, okay? For Oriole Fleury, it was easy. He barely had to stop a shot. But for Price, the man was busy as hell back there. And hey, the Habs D, they deserve a little bit of credit here too. I thought they did a good job clearing the puck, making sure there wasn't any garbage hanging around for the Crows to bang home. Then in the second period, the onslaught by the Knights continued. Eric Stahl would get the puck in behind his own net, and he threw a boneheaded pass out to Nicholas Waugh, who beat Carey Price upstairs, giving the Knights a 1-0 lead. But hey, you know what? Drop the gun. I said drop it. I know it was a bad look for Stahl, but hey, I'm not going to be too critical on Eric Stahl here. I've already shit on him so much since the Habs acquired him. The guy probably has my permanent shit stains all over his body. But I like Stahl now. He's redeemed himself, and I hope he comes back and has a good game 4. Shortly after the Nicholas Waugh goal, the Habs, they send out Nick Suzuki, Ravioli Toffoli, and their little bundle of joy to get the job done. And what do? They get the job done. Nick Suzuki flips a pass up ahead to Colonoscopy Caulfield, who knocks it down, gets control of the puck on a breakaway, and boom! Just like that, we got a tie game. And you can count how many shots the Habs have on your two hands. That is, of course, if you still got all your fingers. Moving on quickly into the third period, the Knights, they strike first again. And it's Alex Donatello scoring it again. Another huge goal, beating Carey Price with a wrist shot from quite far out. That puts them back up by a goal yet again. And I don't care what you guys got to say about Michelangelo, but this guy, I'm going to tell you, he has been the best defenseman on the ice for both teams by far this series. Or at least that's how I feel. And I know the Habs D-men have been good, but Donatello is just, the guy is on fire. After going down by a goal yet again, the Habs actually come to life a little bit here. Luke Richardson popped open the hood on his truck, hooked up the old booster cables to the battery, and he jump-started the shit out of some of the guys. That's a good coaching move right there. They begin playing with a sense of urgency. The clock trickles down to the last couple of minutes in the third, and I'm thinking, oh god, here we go. There ain't no way the Habs are gonna win this one. Carey Price is just about to jump on the bench for an extra sacker or attacker, and the Habs get the puck in deep, and this is where the funniest play of the game happens. Because Oriole Fleury back there, he began blending the old Oreos around a little too aggressively behind his own net, whipping up a good old bowl of ice cream, and a cookie kind of gets away from Marc-Andre Fleury, and out it comes in front of the net to the Cookie Monster himself. Josh Anderson grabs the puck, nom nom nom, and he throws that thing in the back of the net. Boom! We got a tie game. Marc-Andre Oriole Fleury is losing his mind out there. He's angry at himself. He's swinging his stick around. He's kind of waving to the bench. Yeah, in recognition of that brutal turnover. He's probably thinking, okay guys, that one was on me. But we still got this, right? We got it. We got it in the back pocket. It's just the Habs, right? The Habs can't hurt us. Well, think again. Because off to overtime we go, and the game is now more back and forth. The Habs, they've woken up, and the Vegas Golden Knights are beginning to fall asleep a little bit. They're not dominating the game anymore like they did in the first 40 minutes. Carey Price still looks like he's on cruise control back there. And then, a little over midway through the overtime period, Kotkaniemi dumps a puck towards Josh Anderson, who is hanging out at the blue line. Anderson knocks it down cleanly because, they would review this. Polly Wavers Byron picks up the puck. He comes in with speed, makes a wicked pass over to the big Cookie Monster horse Josh Anderson, who taps the puck in the back of the net, and woo! The Habs win by a score of 3-2. Down goes the Golden Knights, down goes the referees, and down goes my head on the pillow with a smile on my face. Anyway, guys, that does it for the game review. I hope you all enjoyed, and hey, make sure you swing back here tomorrow to check out the game preview for the next one. And there is going to be a little venting video coming up soon about the referees. I'll see you next time.